is day 4. About 5 to 6 miles to get into Cherry Bend. Stayed at this campsite last night, right down by Fane Creek, right before you get to the water. It's a pretty good campsite. I camped with those 4 guys. They made a fire. Hopefully I wasn't bugging them too much. It's their weekend, but tried to stay out of their hair. But anyway, got damp last night. Not too cold, but we're a big climb right off the bat, all the way up to pretty much Cherry Bend. So I'm gonna drink up some water and then we'll get going. This campsite was just up the hill a ways, maybe 2 or 3. Coming up from Fane Creek, it's a pretty good climb. This is one of 2 kind of flat runs for a little while, and then I got one more up, and then it's coasting down, I think, to the trailhead. All right, almost down to trailhead. You can hear the road and motorcycles and cars, and it's really steep right here, so I'm gonna turn the phone back off. All right, I'm sitting here at Cherry Bend at my first cache. I got my stuff splayed out, kind of drying up a little bit. Planning my route ahead. I think I'm gonna try to go another 6 miles tonight, and there's supposed to be a good campsite with maybe well water. But I'm gonna go ahead and plan on taking 2 liters and a little bit in the Gatorade bottle for reserve. If there's not water, then tomorrow it's just another 5 miles to Hare Creek, and there's supposed to be water there. So that should get me through tonight and tomorrow, especially if I don't cook tonight or something. If there's water, then I can cook. You can probably hear the traffic noise. It's right by the road here. It's Sunday, so there's a lot of motorcycles and people driving by. I hiked in with these guys I camped with last night. They got here a little bit ahead of me and left, but we said our goodbyes at the top of the hill. And then coming down the hill, there was another 4 guys that camped down there where we were, and they came in right behind me and headed out. So there's nobody here at the trailhead now. I am the only one. No cars, no nothing. So I gotta get busy, get my stuff sorted, try to lose some weight in my pack, make things a little bit easier, and get going. All right, later. All right, I think I got my plan, food done. A little better this time. Probably still have a little extra, but planning on 4 days of food to go 50 miles. So if I go my normal 10 to 12, I'll probably still have extra. And I forgot that I left this as a treat inside my cache. Give me a little boost for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna try to get out of here in about a half an hour to 45 minutes and try to make it 6 miles. Hopefully there's water along this next section. If not, I got a couple of bailout points. I can walk a dirt road or down to a highway where it's like a couple of businesses. So push comes to shove, I can do that. So I think it's gonna work. Oh. Next resupply is ozone. Right now it's really pleasant. I'm just sitting here and it's I don't know, 1:30 or so, and it's great here in the shade. You're not trying to hike a hill. White Rock Campground is a definite must. Even if you don't stay there, the general store is a good break. It's a bit of a climb. You're already climbing up to the junction where you go another 0.3, 0.4 up to the campground, but it's another climb up there, but it's probably worth it. There was a pretty cool sunset at the overlook. They said they didn't think they had any regular like tent camping sites, but they were putting people up in the overlook area, which is just a day use area. And so I could have gone there. I ended up choosing like a campsite. It was the same price anyway. It was near a water spigot and the bathroom and what have you. And I've seen a lot of people so far. I mean, being the weekend, I guess I expected that. Weekenders and overnighters and that sort of thing. So there was essentially 3 groups of 4 that hiked out of Fane Creek this morning, plus me. So 2 of those groups, one group hiked in right after I left Lake Fort Smith. That's where I met up with them yesterday. And then one group started at White Rock, got there, same as me. And then another group had hiked in from here, Cherry Bend, down there and hiked and camped overnight. So, but I'm thinking this next stretch may not be as prevalent with people, just because it'll be the weekdays. All right, it's gone on way too long. First creek, I don't know, it's even not far out. Dry as a bone. So far, pretty easy going trail coming out of Cherry Bend and relatively flat. I'll turn around so you can see in a minute. It's just warm. I don't even know what temperature it is. It's at least 75 probably. This is about 3 in the afternoon. Here's the trail. Almost missed this. It has to be pretty when the trees really turn. I think I came around that ridge there, I'm not sure. Came around this bowl. I could probably look at the map and tell you, but all right, this is the 2-person campsite, I guess. Pretty tight. It's a little road. Trail goes straight through that way. I guess you can drive up here and car camp or something. Oh, I'll take a break. Here's the start of the climb up to Hare Mountain. Yeah, looks pretty steep. I can't remember. It's about 0.5, I think. Ozark Highlands Trail, McAfee knob version. I saw some back there I thought were stacked that weren't natural. Then I saw some rocks. I thought, oh, that's natural. But see these now. Pretty sure these are man-made stacks. I wonder what the story is. I'll have to look that up. Pretty wide area. Lots of decent campsites with tents, it looks like. Even a bear pole. That's awesome. More of those, please. I'm gonna try to find that water well. It's either that way or that way. Another campsite right down there. That looks pretty good too. On the way to the well, which I believe is still this way. A little farther. This is on the way to the well. The trail looks like it's going away from the well, but then it curves into this. It should just be a little bit farther. The well was dry, bone dry, nothing there. So, should be able to make it to Hare Creek tomorrow. I've still got 1.5 liters, well, almost 1 3/4 liters. I even have enough to cook by, but I'll check. Should be water at Hare Creek. I'll plan accordingly just in case there isn't.